Runtime, runtime.
It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what we watching today? What up, y'all? It's your boy Anton, aka Son, and I'm with my guy Jay Camp, the most complete and the middle guy at Fresh Out, and we are the Runtime. We're the Runtime Travelers, y'all. Got an action-packed show with y'all. Today we're going to talk about Project Hail Mary. Both of us went to the theaters and seen this, so we're going to talk about that. And then we have Monarch, episode 4 of season 2 that we're going to chop up, break down, and then at the end we're going to have a little pop quiz for the class on Monarch season 2, episode 4. So without further ado, Jay Camp, how are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good, man. Anytime I don't have to work, it's always a good day for me. So, just to get these 2 days off, man, to finally get to relax a little bit. And of course, got to see Project Hail Mary yesterday morning, and probably gonna see Ready or Not 2 this evening. Check that out too. That's been on my list as well. Actually, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that yesterday, and I wanted to see Project Hail Mary Thursday. I wanted to do it all like real swift so I can have my Sunday to hang out. But I'm gonna go see Ready or Not too, though. I got to see that. I can't wait to see that.
What is that a scary movie? I definitely haven't seen Ready or Not.
It's horror / comedy. It's right up that Bruce Young's alley. Like it's one of the movies. It seemed like he wrote. Okay. Like
right. Is it right?
But yeah, it's like horror / comedy though. Like it's like you take the craziest scenario, you put somebody in a chase scene, man, in a game, puzzle game, and chase scene. So now, Ready or Not, that's a tough one. The first one was real good too. So I got to see the second one because where the first one ended. So I definitely got to see this second one. So I'm looking forward to seeing that joint.
I had to put my eyes on those trailers and see if it's something I should dive into. The one I'm looking forward to as of now, coming up this week, is They Will Kill You. The one with
it's kind of in this similar vein, which is what's crazy. Like Ready or Not and They Will Kill You is basically in the same. I mean, they're in the same family. They might as well be cousins, like for real. The storylines are relatively different, but the idea of a bunch of people trying to get one person, like you in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Both movies is all survival mode. So it's kill or be killed type season for both of them joints. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. That's on my list. That's why I'm trying to like knock all these out, in a row. So I don't have to cram while I'm also still trying to finish up Invincible, still trying to catch up on The Boys. It's a whole lot, man, to catch up on, bro. A whole lot.
That's facts. I'm in the same boat, man. I'm just trying to catch up on everything, bro. I just finished season 3 of Invincible. Listen, the finale of season 3 of Invincible.
I already know it's hard, buddy.
Oh my gosh. All I got to say is conquest. Holy smokes. You remember how season 1 ended. It was just a straight out knock down, blood thirst, just killing everything. Just one of the most gruesome, most murderous fist fights I've ever seen in my life. Season 3 does the exact same thing. It's holy smokes. It's one, if you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna want to run it back after you.
Yeah. Like I'm starting to get into I was already into Invincible, but one of my employees had put me on to Attack on Titan as well. It's older, but as I was watching, I was like, man, this is what I asked for. Is this? It's straight like head chopping everywhere, and that's how Invincible is. Like I want my cartoons to be like hard body. I want Carl Lucas in my cartoons, like no hose bar, skulls getting smashed, because that's when you can really understand how powerful some of these characters are. When you just see somebody's skull easily get worked, get work
Right.
on. Like that's like when Omni Man he just went to work on that squad in season 1 so effortlessly.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Guardians
what
had
I
no
like to
chance.
see.
No chance, bro. It's been so dope seeing all these Viltrumites because there's so many different
Man,
level of Viltrumite. Oh my gosh, dude.
I
They
feel
all
like there's like a parody on what's KLL now's people's the
Kryptonians.
yeah, I feel like it's like a parody on Kryptonians, you know what I'm saying? Because they almost the
Mhm.
same, really,
Right. They are.
just different.
Right. They just don't
Different.
have
The
the laser
arrogance
eyes.
though
Haven't
of the
seen.
Viltrumites though is
Oh my gosh.
it's
They're just
I
having the
mean,
time of their life
yeah,
destroying.
and they know they're dominant. Like they
Right.
know
Oh yeah.
in unison they're so much more dominant than everybody
Mhm.
else. That's like in season 2 where they just had homie's eye just it was just dangling. And they beat him down right in front of Shorty to see. Like, but yeah, Invincible's hard body, dude. That's one of my favorite. For me, Invincible's a 10 out of 10 all day. It just
I
it just
definitely like it
is.
more than the boys. The boys is different.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
both
I like it better than
same
the boys too.
vein, not as
Yeah, I mean, again, cartoon.
yeah.
You can do so much more with cartoons, man. You just can. Like, I
Right.
wish they would have had the boys as like a cartoon. That would have been tougher to me to do.
Yeah.
When you got anime and those type of cartoons, it's like so many different things you can do to like really hone in on like the bloodshed. It's like you can make it
Yeah. You can
way
just
more
see
graphic.
right. I mean, you can just scale it properly, man. You're seeing people's true nature and strength in
Yeah.
cartoons. You don't really get to see it in movies, or
Mm-mm.
movies might be too commercialized to
Yeah,
display
man. You
certain things. Because like a Marvel movie, you're not telling me that Captain America or Spider-Man is not really like breaking jaws and knocking faces in the same way that Omni-Man is. Not maybe
right,
not to that extent, but when you're talking about punching regular soldiers, like
right.
you know what I'm saying,
It's
you're
just
knocking spinals
it's
loose
like Super
with
Nintendo
yes.
version of Mortal Kombat. You just seeing dust fly
All
off
right.
somebody's face. You ain't getting the blood.
That is
You
a
know what I'm
great
saying?
comparison. That's a great comparison. That is.
That's what
That
it is.
No
It's Sega
blood.
versus Super Nintendo. That's why
Right.
everybody went for that Sega version of Mortal Kombat. It's like, nah, bro, I need that blood. I need to see the head come off.
That's funny. That's
I need to see
hilarious.
the whole somebody's whole sternum ripped out of
The spinal,
out
the
of their
spinal,
body. Right, yeah.
spinal.
Spinal joint. But yeah,
Yeah.
Invincible's dope.
You love it, man.
I love it, man.
It's fun. Yeah, I'm having fun with Invincible, but yeah, man. Let's get into the show. Get into our couple topics we got for today. Like always, if you're new to the chat, please let us know where you're broadcasting from.
Mhm.
Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like
Please.
button to support the show. If you don't mind. But and hopefully you're keeping up with all the shows that we watch. We're watching a lot at this point, and we're gonna be covering much more as it comes. So I'll put up the schedule at the end of the show. Keep continuing to follow us, So all right, man, let's get into it. First things first, man. With the worst. First things first, man.
Uh,
All right.
all the dummies.
Project Hail Mary. Oh man, a big movie, epic movie.
Mhm.
A lot of good critics have been raving about it. Just to be honest, I haven't really talked to many people about this one. You're the only person I actually know that's actually seen it. Outside of my family that I went with. So I'm anxious to hear what you think of it. A lot going on in that movie, though not a lot going on at the same time. It's a very simple movie, but very complex at the same time. Facing a complex problem. But overall, I'll just give my brief assessment what I think of the movie. High level. First of all, I thought it was a beautiful movie. some of the shots, some of the just the scenes, kind of the mix of the music and things of that nature. It was very picturesque, very beautiful. It was just a beautiful movie,
Agreed.
especially when you're dealing with the space elements of it. Um, it was just some of it was just pure art, just pure artwork.
Yep.
You could slap a frame around some of that, and you're cooking with cooking with fish grease on that level. The story wise, I thought it was good. It was multi-leveled. It was basically telling the same story, not the same story, but telling the story through present and flashbacks. Um, a high school teacher. Do we want to call him a failed scientist or a shunned? We won't call him a shunned scientist.
Maybe overlooked, Sean.
Overlooked, yeah, overlooked and shunned. We'll go with that. A scientist, basically, called in to help with a world problem, a universe problem. To be honest, we have infected stars, which is the craziest concept I've ever heard.
It is.
I've never heard anything. It's not even something that would ever cross my mind. Literally, the stars are infected with we're gonna call it a bacteria right now, and it's eating away at each star. If your sun goes away or your star that
It's over.
your world hovers around, it's a
It's
risk
over, bro.
for that.
It's
So,
a done
yeah.
deal for everything.
But yeah, he's called to duty and to help cure this problem. And you find at some point, he's in space, and during his mission, he comes across what he calls Rocky, alien form that's basically like a rock spider. Which was cool. It was real dope. I watched some behind the scene things, and they said pretty much none of that was done with CGI. At least the ones where he was interacting with Ryan Gosling, that was all puppeteering. So you really got to take a step back and think about how good that was, because that's not, immediately you think CGI when you see the rock spider, aka Rocky. It's just one of those things like, what? But anyways, they go on a space mission. They're actually there to do the same thing, trying to fix this problem with the sun or whatnot. And they go on the mission to cure the problem, avoiding dangerous stakes and all that. But I'm trying to think if the movie, I don't think anything in the movie surprised me. Certain things they did real fast, and then certain things they did the long play on. Space has a different feel when it comes to time. When you're traveling to another body that you're trying to land on, a mass, it's so far. It's so far. So you really have to play the long game in a lot of storytelling, whether it was them trying to learn how to communicate. They show the beginning process, and then all of a sudden now they know 257. They quick played that part, but then other parts, solving the problem, obviously, and going into stasis to arrive certain places. You have to just play with time differently in these spaces. So sometimes things get confusing, and you're kind of trying to grasp the whole situation. So sometimes I felt lost in the movie, but I mean, it's kind of how it is going to be when you're watching something for the first time, I guess, and you're trying to observe it from basically a high level, trying to see everything involved and things of that nature. But overall, I think they did a good job telling this story. I'm not sure if I would change anything, but the length of the movie was an issue. 2 hours and 47 minutes. Yikes. It's tough. It was tough. Plus, especially when it's a heavy monologue-y, movie with a lot of talking, a lot of science nerd stuff in there. It's like, woo, 2 hours and 47 minutes is crazy. So overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. I won't give it great status, but I thought it was pretty good. My family enjoyed it. I knew they would. This is why I took all of them. I knew they would enjoy this movie. So from that perspective, I thought it was good. J Camp, what were your initial thoughts on Project Hail Mary in its glory?
Many of the same things that you said. I mean, visually, just stunning. you can tell that they put so much emphasis in visuals to make sure that they brought like a lot of this to life just on the big screen. I don't think this movie would have worked if it didn't have like so much of budget just focused on visual. I mean, you can tell. I mean, because to your point, like what I thought could have been somewhat better. Well, let me continue. Like what I thought it was like really really good about it. I love Ryan Gosling's character. Number one, love seeing his arc, his character arc to me was great. Like the implementation of his character was huge, and I thought it's really stole the show. I mean, you having a guy pulled out of his day to day, which was being a teacher, and he kind of felt himself as a teacher. He didn't see himself as anything bigger than that at all. So when the government pulls up on him, it's like, hey, bro, we need you. Not yesterday, but now.
Now,
you know,
right
and
now.
of course, someone who does not have supreme confidence would question that. Like, you know, like, why me? Like, I'm like, there's millions of other scientists in this world who have wrote papers, dissertations. Like, they have journals, they're in science journals for the work that they've done. So why do you need me? But he did specialize in something.
Yes.
And also the way that he can kind of break things down to me was special. Like, I would have loved to have a teacher like him. Like, his class just looked fun. Like, I would have been, man, like them kids, man, you can just tell, like, he really was like, he had the cool teacher swag, seemed unbothered by a lot, but also you can tell he was dealing with something internally. It was almost like that, a trigger in his soul that probably felt he was destined for something better. So I think like how all this kind of came together, you know, when it comes just down to sacrifice, you know, he didn't have no family, you know, so, you know, having to make all these decisions like on the fly that he made, like really with not a whole lot of, he didn't have a lot of, I mean, yeah, the government was backing it, but man, they was out here going to like Lowe's and grabbing like material to try to like like repurpose the atmosphere of Venus, like stuff like that he was doing. Like
Right.
he brought that whole teacher mentality to like the experiment phase of it. Because if anybody is familiar with the scientific method, they understand like the testing phase, the hypothesis phase, and then the actual experiment phase. And most tests within the scientific method always fail because you're starting out guessing what you feel is going to happen, and that is basically what this was. This was like scientific method 101. It takes you back to school, and you see a scientist getting frustrated because everything he's doing is failing because his hypothesis, what he thought was going to happen, did not. But you learn through those failed tests of how to duplicate success. That's why the scientific method is one of the dopest like things you can do really as anybody, because you want to be able to test that hypothesis. Now you got to have material to be able to do that. But one thing that I wish they would have done after like just kind of like skipping ahead, after they made the decision to send a manned crew to space to tackle this problem, I wish they would have like kind of showed more of how the crew, like we kind of like fast forward to the entire crew being dead, but Ryan, like he survived it. So, and we understood it was a one-way mission, but it's like, man, can you at least tell me like how many of those scientists, like how long did they really survive and what kind of imprint did they make? Because we only really got to see them in flashbacks before they went on the mission. And some of these astronauts are supposed to be like some of the coldest, some of NASA's best, like the best of the best. And the fact that they had to tell their families like, hey, Daddy might not make it. Daddy may not be coming back. Like, this might be the last time, like, we speak. Like, I wish they would have just played more on that. I get why they didn't. It would have took so long because it was so heavy on the monologue. That was the other thing for me, too.
Yeah, a lot of monologuing.
Man, bruh, it was so much of it. I get it, but if we just could have got tweaks of just landing more on the adventure, I felt like they did that at the end. But if we could have got like 35 minutes more of that, you know, just to kind of speed things up a little bit, I feel like it would have went from being a good movie to a great movie. What makes it a good movie is Ryan Gosling and the acting, plus the dynamic relationship between Ryan Gosling and Rocky, between Grace and Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made it special, right? But I felt like they leaned a little bit too heavily on that, but they kept the view stunning though. Like, it kind of took your brain away from it at points. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing the, I mean, again, visually, man, it's one of the best movies I've seen, like, visually. Like, to your point, like, that's an IMAX joint, you know, when you got to go see it on something like that to really, 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 really embrace that. You can't just go to the drive-in and see that. It's going to look ugly. You know what I'm saying? You probably hate the movie if you go to the drive-in to go see it. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those joints you need IMAX with the doomies in the background, pumping you in the back, in the chest. You know, you feeling every moment of it. But yeah, I just way too much monologue, not enough explanation of what happened to the crew. Shorty, who was over the program, what did she do with the research when he obviously sent it back in the probes? Like, what happened with that? Like, we didn't really get enough on the end game. Like, where this kind of ended, where we're going with it. Is somebody gonna fumble it? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna pick up the research now that Ryan, obviously, he's still alive. He's living on Rocky's planet. They actually trying to get him back to Earth. You know what I'm saying? Which is another dope point that they did in there, because Rocky said, "No, you gonna go home." You know what I'm saying? You gonna go home. So obviously Rocky kept his promise to Ryan Gosling, especially after saving his life, because Rocky did sacrifice to save Ryan, because he would have been dead after they, you know, after they deployed the solution on that planet to begin with. But yeah, I wanted to see a little bit more of, from a finale perspective, of how things shook out, and they kind of left that a little bit unsaid for me. But overall, good movie. I would give it, 7.5 out of 10, which is pretty daggone solid.
Right. I think upon watching it a second time, it might even get appreciated more. It's one of those movies it's too much in the first sitting. Like, you have to be really dialed in to catch everything this movie has to offer. Like me, like I said, I'm a visual guy, so I lock in quickly on just the pure vastness of the space that they're showing, or the beauty of the stars, just how a shot is set up. I'm like, I might miss dialogue here and there.
Because you get caught up in it.
So you need to watch this one probably twice to really catch everything that it has to deliver. So, but
I agree with that, because the other thing that kind of got me, and again, this is Hollywood, this is movies. You got to do something. But this man woke up out of the cryo and just automatically knew how to work the ship, bro. I was like, he's he's asking for the captain. Like, where's the captain? He's talking to the AI on the ship. Like, where's the captain? I mean, captain's deceased. Okay, well, who's gonna man this ship then? Like, he just automatically knew. He was like hitting buttons. Then 15 minutes later, he's over as smooth. He's whipping the ship and everything. I'm like, man.
Yeah, no.
But they had to. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's the movies.
Movie magic. But
It's definitely
yeah,
movie
man,
magic, man. Is what that
dope movie. I guess moving into slight, we'll go into spoiler territory. Just on some. I know we've already done that, but I don't know if I
Yeah,
have
we,
a.
we we dropped a whole bunch of spoilers in there,
Yeah, we done done spoilers, but yeah, let me put that up there
but
for
even
y'all.
if you ain't seen it, Mama Bear, what we've spoiled so far, there's so much in that movie. It's not really like it would take us 2 hours to like go to like break it down almost frame by frame to truly spoil it. Maybe even longer than that. Like it's so detailed.
Yeah, yeah, that is okay. I see Mama Bear. Mama Bear been moderating for folks who read the book.
Yeah, I heard about the
Yeah,
book too. It's got me curious now to read the book.
yeah. What's the differences if there is any? Let's see. All right. Um, at the end of the movie, they reveal that he was a reluctant hero. He did not want to go. They had to basically drug his ass,
Mm-hmm.
put him
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah,
Um,
put that needle in his neck, which is
yeah,
actually savage to me when you think of it. Like that is
yeah,
21 savage, and then you end up being the only one to survive. Like,
have survived that. Yeah, yeah. It's savage as hell. It is. It's the most. What do you say? It's flattering at the same time because like Shorty truly believed he was the only one that could really,
mm-hmm.
get the job done on this.
In the
So,
world,
right, she put faith in him to save the world, even though he was reluctant as all get out, and she just put him up there, which is dope to me. Sometimes you got to do that to people. Some people just have that ultimate that devil on their shoulder that tell them they can't do things
yeah,
or they're scared to leap out on faith or whatever. But deep down, you have it. You're just scared to use it. So them playing on
factuals.
that was dope. I thought that was a nice touch right there. Um, yeah, man, I think it's just a good movie. I like that. This is a movie for everybody. There's not an age group that really can't watch this movie. You can be, as long as you can, understand English, you pretty much smoothie king on this movie. That's another
Mm-hmm. Well, I
thing I
mean,
like
they'll
about it.
have it in every country's language too, so
Yeah,
you'll be able
it
you'll
was
be
not even
smooth
English, just
wherever you are.
understanding, language in general. Once
Oh
you're
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah, yeah.
6 or 7, you're automatically going to like this movie once Rocky hits the screen. It's one of
Oh yeah, yeah,
those
yeah.
movies. As soon as Rocky is on screen, all the kids will be dialed in. Um, that's what my family loves movies like this, Lost in Space, Avatar. They love things like this. So as soon as Rocky showed up, I knew they was going to be all in. So it's a beautiful thing, though. Let me see what the chat got to say right now. I'm on for a channel called Spoiler Kings. Spoil away. Okay, dig that. Another channel I'm on. All three guys read the book. Yep. Oh yeah. Wifey said the spaceship that Rocky had was beautiful. It was. Had like the strings. Looked like you could play
Mm-hmm.
the Cuba Gooding. You got the Gibbs in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, man.
It seemed like they
Project
didn't
Hail Mary.
answer. Like if he was the only person whipping that ship, it was a big ship for such a small.
It was a lack. It was a Cadillac.
And man, your
Good.
facts like that ship was, you know,
I'll tell you something that surprised me in this movie was the comedy of it. It actually was. I mean, it was supremely corny comedy in there,
mm-hmm.
but there was moments that just what I mean. I laughed in the movie on this one. I didn't expect to like that, and a lot of surprising funny moments. I like all the times where they were maneuvering the ship and they were just mirroring each other. Like Rocky was
Mhm.
nice pilling that thing. You can see Rocky and they're like this. That was funny though.
Mhm.
But, their communication errors. He kind of was like Drax, you know what I'm saying? Real literal. So that's what I thought of when every time they communicate, he was very Draxish.
Yeah,
Just literal to
that's
every word. So, yeah,
that is facts. Yeah, that definitely like a Drax.
yeah,
Nah, yeah,
that's what it
I definitely agree
felt
with
like.
that.
Indeed. Well, man, yeah, Project Hail Mary. I think it was good. I'll definitely watch it again once it comes out on streaming. Like you said, if you didn't watch this on the IMAX, which we didn't, you kind of got cheated out of the visuals. A little bit. There's moments in the movie where things get a little darker, and that screen wasn't holding up for us. So I can't wait to see it in its full 4K fidelity, and I think it'll add another layer to the movie for me again. Because, like I said, it was beautiful, but I saw the potential of how beautiful it really can be. So I can't wait to see it. All right, yeah. If you saw the movie, let us know in the chat what you thought about Project Hail Mary, starring Ryan Gosling. Let us know what you thought. What'd you say?
Or if you plan
Jackson?
to go see it.
Facts. I hope you didn't stick around the whole time if you plan to go see it, because we spoiled it all. Not really, but
Yeah.
a lot.
I would recommend you go see it as early in the day as humanly possible. Because if you try to catch like a
All
late
your
one
energy.
over that, I almost did that Thursday, and I was like, nah, man, I'll be knocked. I'm glad I didn't. I'd have been asleep within the first 45 minutes of that joint with all that monologue, man. I'd have been there
Right.
knocked.
Yeah, we went midday, so yeah.
With the music, with the beautiful background music going with the strings.
Oh,
That would have rocked me right out of it. Would have rocked me white to sleep.
The perfect recipe for
The strings
Right.
would have had me in there like that.
my baby on the top. It would hit you with that.
That's what that would have been. It was
Tommy
straight
Jerry's
rockabye baby, man. Right.
All the way gone. I feel you though. I was worried about that, to be honest. I knew the movie was going to be long. I went in there right after work. Like, I had no time. I was kind of tired all day already, so I was worried about it. My wife, you might have caught 2 winks of sleep in there. She might have caught two.
She
winks.
caught a Z or two.
Yeah, she might
a
have
few
caught
of them.
one. She might have caught 1 or 2. I almost caught one. I felt my eyes get you. That one time
I did
the eyes hit, I was like, yeah.
I did that. But I had my hand was firmly in that Skittle bag. Like, man, let me go and pop a couple of these joints. Get this sugar in me. Because I knew I was gonna need some Skittles or something in that joint.
It's
Some
a long one.
Starburst, something, something was gonna keep me straight chewing in that joint.
Facts. I got popcorn this time. I usually don't get popcorn. I usually get some Twizzlers.
I get popcorn every rip.
Yeah, I try
every single rip.
Because I'm usually going down the whole shebang, the whole thing. So,
man, I get the refill before I dip and everything. We'll be eating on popcorn for a whole week in my crib.
Now,
Walk up out of there with the whole tub of popcorn.
You got the plastic,
man,
boy.
Movie popcorn be different. Like, I cannot reproduce movie popcorn at the crib. I don't know what I don't know what they put in that popcorn, bro. That just makes it so crack. But they put something in it.
Nah, I be flaming. Do you put the seasoning on it, or you just keep it strictly butter?
Nah, I thought I gotta have the seasoning on mine too.
Seasoning on it too. Oh, man. Usually I do. I didn't this last time, but yeah, the seasoning do be hitting different though.
It hit different. And they got the kettle too. Now that they got the popcorn, you can get all kinds, like the cheese, the kettle, the caramel. Like you can get all different flavors now. They got the one where you can get all 3 in the joint. I don't get that because that's about $40. I ain't paying $40 for no popcorn. They can get out of here with that. But I do be seeing people walk around with that. I'm like, damn, I know that's fire. Having the caramel, the cheese, and the regular butter.
That's that Chicago style. That's what they call it. I was doing it before I knew it was called that, but yeah, that's what they call it.
She said just for a second. It was for a smidgen. Hey, that second though, I bet you missed at least 2 lines of dialogue with just a second of Z.
Yeah, so it was packed
A
to the
whole plot,
gills with
a whole
dialogue.
plot point. Yeah, if you looking at the back of them eyelids, even for just a second, you can miss a whole plot point.
That's facts. That was a dense movie right there, bro. Dense. I make better popcorn at home is the oil they cook it in.
I knew Mama Bear was gonna say that, like, cause she a cook though. What type of oil you use, Mama Bear?
Yeah, what you using right now?
I
Cooking
want
tips
like
with
somebody put like a Dorito cheese, like a Dorito seasoning on my popcorn. That's what I want. Like if you can get busy like that,
that
Mama
sounds
Bear.
like
Somebody got. I bought one from Sam's Club. Somebody got like a Dorito cheese popcorn, and I bought some of that, and that was
it was
slamming.
crazy. I use a combination of coconut oil and butter.
Okay.
It's probably lit. That popcorn slapping.
Facts.
Slapping.
Facts. Facts. I got the little
Be in
popcorn
the
machine and
Waffle
everything at the crib too.
She here with her. She here with hers.
Yeah. I pull it out every once in a while, but it still don't taste like the movies joints though. They don't.
I have the seasoning I put on my popcorn at home. I just figured this out probably like a month ago. I use it on my chicken. It's a garlic butter seasoning. If you sprinkle a little bit of that in the bag right when it gets done cooking, shake it
I
up.
bet this legit. I
Like,
know it's legit.
And it's on kettle corn. I'm a sweet and salty guy, so it's real crazy. Anyways, man, let's get on to our next subject. And that would be Monarch episode 4 of season 2, called Trespass. J Camp, what'd you think of this new episode? Yeah, what'd you think of it?
Well, we kind of knew that once they got the once they what they call like the Titan phone or whatever they called it, like once Apex pretty much stole that, we pretty much knew they was gonna have to get that joint back, because your boy he been working on that for so long, and when he came back and seen it, bro, he was like, oh, he was going, he's like, oh hell no, we about to go get that. So Cora was sent on an espionage mission to pretty much infiltrate and get as much information as she could, but also allow our heroes to slip off in Apex as well and get the Titan phone back. But while Cora was in the Apex building, she was seeing what they were doing with the with the Titans. They was able to like have mind control over Debo on them, very briefly, like it was very ever so briefly.
It was 30 seconds.
Ever so briefly, but they said Cora was the one who could crack that code.
Yeah,
so
her code was the reason.
Right when she was gonna let them all the way in, she kind of paused on that because she was like, we might be able to do something. We might be able to stop. Basically, she's thinking now we can probably control Titan X with this, which I get it. But now we talking about a different beast though. Like how you even gonna get the little brace, whatever it was, on Titan X? Like that itself is a mission. But I could see them using old girl to do that too, because she had whatever type of mental connection that she got with Titan X. But anywho, but seeing Kiko and Kentaro pretty much pull up in there and get what they need, but also they ended up being in it was Shaw, Kentaro, and Kiko. They ended up being in what's your boy's name? It was his lab.
It was Bill's lab.
Yeah, they was in Bill's lab, and that's when Kentaro found the letter You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Found out the
I
apple
can't
don't fall too far,
tree.
fall far from the
Yeah,
tree. You know what I mean? Don't fall too far.
yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
can't wait to see, man. And then to see also Kiko's son also forming that bond with Shaw. I'm sorry, Kentaro's son forming that bond with Shaw and with Kiko as well, because they going on these little side missions. So
Yes.
to even build up to the point to where they got into where they broke into Apex to get all the equipment back that they needed. But you know, we seen what Apex is up to, which we already knew that. Just kind of going into it. I mean, Apex is the cybernetics arm of, you know, sub government agencies. So they're the Cobra of this universe. You know what I'm saying? Like Cobra always had the dopest machines. They ish was way nicer than GI Joe's. GI Joe just had the will to win. It's kind of like Monarch and Apex in this universe. Like
Apex.
Monarch has all the people that have the will to win, but Apex has the bread and the machinery to make things difficult. But I mean, I love the espionage feel to this one. Core playing both sides of the coin, still earning the trust of Ogre. I mean, all that stuff that she set up, man, just to get everybody up out of the building, man, was off the chain too.
Oh man.
I mean, they almost executed that flawlessly. I mean, you technically can say they executed flawlessly because they got out of there unseen. But
Yeah. If they had five more minutes, they did it perfectly. Five more minutes.
It
Shorty
would have been perfect.
pulled up on the 10 speed. She
Yeah.
pulled up on the 10 speed like, nah, I got to get to work.
Facts. Yeah, man. Like, nah, I really like this this episode though, and I feel like this was to me this was like the breaking point episode of what we're going to see, and then I guess just kind of like going back towards like the beginning of the episode where where them surfers was out there in the water,
Man,
and
pay attention to the
basically
signage.
tells you, you know, Titan predators, like they had the sign of Apex predators on the loose. And they were still out there. So see, it's out here calm. The next thing you know, all them little Titan, the little Titan critters came up out the sand.
It's disgusting.
And it was over for them. It was over for them, man. That's a lesson in when you see that sharks in the water, or you see that there's alligators in this joint. Don't put your toe in there, bro. It ain't gonna be good for you. Like there's a reason why there's warships, like forming a perimeter around that joint, man. So yeah, but I like how they played that though. They kind of set us up for that one though, man. But yeah, again, long-winded, but love this episode. And you know, I feel like the meat of it was really getting in and breaking into Apex's lab.
Yes, it was
getting the Titan phone back and getting out of Dodge, because that sets up episode 5, where I'm pretty sure they're going to reconstruct that, and I'm pretty sure somehow Apex is going to find out that they got in there. Somebody going to run some footage back, and they're going to see it. So I think we about to be in full out war mode now. It's going to be a war of attrition moving forward.
Yeah. The show is quickly becoming Monarch versus Apex quickly. More than even the Titans or anything, Kong or anything. Is Monarch versus Apex at this point. Piggybacking off what you said, pretty much, man. Everything you said was spot on. It's a dope episode. It was an espionage episode. Like I said, breaking into Apex. It was smooth. You know, May, she basically set off an alarm and say it's a radiation leak, and slip in the radiation suits. And I was like, man, that's a diabolical plan. I like that. But they forgot how steadfast that CEO is, man. No matter if her car is booked or not, she's gonna get to work.
She
She
gonna get
said,
there.
"Hold on." Not only did she show up on the 10 speed, she showed up in the 10 speed suit. She showed up like she's a biker
Facts.
for real. I was like, "Oh,
Facts.
y'all didn't think this through all the way. Y'all need to run a little more interference because she's about her bi. She is not playing no games." So, but even with that being said, they still executed the plan. They still got what they needed, although showing up and finding that there, what you saw, you called it the Titan phone, like that Titan phone. It was all broken apart and all that. So that adds an extra layer to what they have to do next episode or whenever they actually accomplish putting it back together the right way. Apex running interference on Monarch was the real interesting part because we spent
Facts.
the bulk of an episode fearing a monster we did not see but once the entire episode. When it came up and swallowed that ship, that's the only time we seen anything, monster related in that with the scarabs coming out of the sand, like you said also. But beyond that, we just spent the entire episode with a looming presence in the background headed towards San Francisco, apparently. But then once you get to the end, you figure out that turn off all the Apex stuff. They basically sabotaged you and lured you away from where they knew where Titan X was actually going, which is back to the original place they first spotted a Titan in 1957. I think that's what it was.
Yep.
57.
Yep.
Yeah. So Apex was just running interference the whole time, being kind of weaseling their way in this
That's
war.
a good way to put it. It was definitely
They weaseled
weaseling.
their way through that. You know what I mean? So Apex is running interference, but they make it complex because, like you said, May is getting privy to knowledge that the CEO has. Now they're figuring out how to mind control some of these things that came from Skull Island. So now May is like, oh, so you're actually not having the most diabolical intentions. You're actually trying to control this, and it looks like it kind of works. And if I get my hands on it all the way, because you already told me I made this possible. So if I really get to cracking and sit down with this, we might be cooking with fish grease. So now you have two different perspectives on this. We got one team that wants to lure the Titan X away from the people with the dog whistle, and then you have people who know where it's going and they don't want to kill it, they want to control it in their way, put whatever they're going to do, a chip in it,
never goes well.
weaponize
We've
it.
seen too many Jurassic Park movies to know that never goes well when you try to control a beast like that is not of this world.
Actual wolves. It just doesn't work. They call it coexisting. All right. You about to try to make that thing an employee. That's what you're about to do. We don't trust you. That's just how it goes. So yeah, man, this episode was good. I'm really hyped for him to get into some more Titan stuff, though. I do want to see some more Titan stuff, just to be real. But they're setting it up. Maybe next episode we'll get a little more because we actually know where it's going. So maybe everybody will be converging to Skull Island, and get a little Kong action as well. So that's the only thing it's missing for me at this point. But it's very reminiscent of, like you said, Alien Earth. A lot of Weyland Yutani parallels to this. So
Man.
I'm digging it. I'm loving what's going on. I can't wait for episode 5. Yeah, and that's what I kind of think about Monarch as of now. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. The relationship stuff.
This wasn't
also,
my favorite episode to that point. It wasn't my favorite episode, but I like, this is like a good directional episode, and it helps like with the direction this is going in. I also like the Kentaro flashbacks that they continue to do too, because it opens more up about that character. So, because at first I didn't know what to think about Kentaro. I just thought, man, he's a weird guy. But
you talking about Hiroshi or Kentaro? Kentaro's the son, right?
Right.
Oh, he's just trying to make daddy proud. That's his whole thing. So yeah, But man, yeah, I like the show so much. Season 1 had more action, but season 2, I feel like it's probably going to be more action heavy on the back end. Even though it did
Oh
come in
yeah.
hot on the rescue of Shaw, but I feel like the
Mhm.
back end of the show, it's going to be a lot more action going on. So more excited
Agreed.
about that part. All right, man. I have something for us. A little Monarch quiz to see how we do on episode 10. See if we can get a 10 out of 10 today. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a 10 out of 10 today. All right. Let's see what's going on. You ready? Let's get it.
I'm ready.
Which specific location is the site of the opening attack where surfers and a Monarch patrol boat encounter the new Titan? That is.
That was
Is
B,
that on
right?
Skull Island or
Nah, that was B. That's
Ofu Beach?
Ofu
No, I was
Beach.
Beach. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right on that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ofu.
Ofu.
Boo-foo.
Is that like Boo-foo? Ofu.
Right, so like boo-foo.
All right. Question number 2. During the bar heist to secure an Apex ID, what distraction does the team use to keep their target occupied? When a fake bar fight?
Yeah, yeah, it was that frightened heart, that heart attack, that little fake heart attack that he was
Yeah.
having.
That's what I thought. Yeah. 2 for 2. Lock in. All right. What does Cate Randa run into in San Francisco that helps her overcome her trauma and rejoin the mission? Oh, that was it was a
That
kid.
was
Wasn't it Tim? Wasn't it little Timmy?
yeah, Tim. It was
Yeah.
Tim and Tim's mom, right?
Yeah, it was the moms and Tim, but they didn't put the
Was it
moms
Brenda?
on there. Oh, yeah, it was not Tim. Hold on.
That's the
Kate meets the
king.
mother of Michael. That's her name.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember I couldn't remember the name
I
of it, but
couldn't
yeah,
remember her name.
because she
Tim.
ran into
That's
her first because she was off in the whip, and then Michael got out the back.
Michael got it. Yep, that's facts. Dang it. Well, fumbled the bag. Let's see. What does the team successfully infiltrate? How does the team successfully infiltrate the Apex Cybernetic facility without being detected by security? That was the fake radiation leak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
cause an evacuation. Yes. All right. Let's see. Episode number 5. What disturbing revelation do they find in the sub basement of the Apex facility? That would be. That was the creatures that
Yeah,
they
being
were
kept in
had in
cages.
the cage. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they let
Forgot
the
about
needle
that.
walkers out.
Yeah, the needle walkers got out. There was some terrifying joints in there too, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's some real joints locked in there. Man.
Yeah, Lee
let's
Shaw
see.
don't give a damn, man. He be like, yeah, y'all go home, live amongst the people out here.
Number 6. What is the condition of Hiroshi's Titan calling
That
prototype
Titan
when?
phone.
Yeah, the Titan phone, the Titan 2-way. Yeah.
It was disassembled, wasn't it?
Disassembled. It is. Let me make sure we reading it. Nope. Yep. Disassembled. All right. Just want to make sure we read it right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda Holland demonstrates that May stolen code is being used by Apex to achieve what goal? Yep, to control them, right?
Yeah, to control Titan behavior.
control. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. What is the whale twist revealed by Tim at Monarch Outpost 18? Titan was using the whale to communicate across the ocean. Apex used whale signal to fake a Titan threat towards faking the sea. Yeah. Yep. Jerk. According to the map found in Bill Randa's research, where is the real Titan X actually headed? So that is Santa Salad, Chile. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure.
that Chile. Mm-hmm.
Chile. With T-Boz and Left Eye.
Right. Factuals.
Oh man. All right. Last question. We get at least a 90. Respectable. What major personal revelation does Hiroshi uncover at the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Nico's letter to Lee admitting their affair.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Like son, like mother. That's crazy. Oh snap. What happened? Oh, that did not put an answer in, did it? Oh, it did me dirty. We knew what it was though. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was skipped. That's why.
Yeah, it got skipped.
Yeah.
Accident. Yeah. I
It's
didn't
all good.
hold on. Let me see. Review quiz. Let me see if I can go back and do it.
We talked about that one.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it skipped.
It's all good.
Cool.
We talked about that.
9 out of 10. We did right. We knew the answer on the one we got wrong. We just couldn't get the name right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, man. Let me get back. Yeah, man. Good episode. I can't wait for episode 5. Power in the building. What's happening? What's going on?
Right. What's good, Power? Good morning to you, my brother.
Yes.
Right. Boo-foo.
Facts. That's exactly it. By us, you.
Oh, man.
Classic movie. Classic movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. All right. Let me pull up the schedule for what we got coming up again, just for the folks to see, just in case they don't know. Let me see.
Remaining joint. We definitely got to squeeze Invincible. I'm gonna get that locked in by Thursday. I'm gonna be all the way caught up.
You said all the way caught up by Thursday?
Yeah. I'll be 1,000% caught up by Thursday.
Bet.
So we can start talking about that.
Yeah. Like I said, man, watching Monarch right now. We just finished the project Hail Mary. Now it's on to Daredevil season 2, dropping this coming week, Wednesday. Cannot wait for that one. And we're going to have something very bad is going to happen. So I have to spill the beans real quick because next week is going to, I'm going on vacation next weekend. So I'm going to try to have to run the show from a remote location. So we're going to figure out, see how well that works. You know how the hotel internet and interwebs be. So
Yeah,
we're going to figure it out. But
always young.
we might have to do maybe a late episode on, I don't know. We'll figure it out off air. But anyways, these are definitely the shows we'll be watching in the next week or so. Next month, you see The Boys season 5 will be popping in. We're also going to add Invincible to this list as well, because we're about to be knee deep in the season 4. We both haven't started it. I tried to start season 4 last night, but did one of them numbers, so I got to run it back. But yeah, we got a lot to do, guys. We got a lot to watch. Hopefully you guys can keep up with this schedule if you're interested in any of these, man. Keep up with us. It's going to be fun, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyways, J Camp, I guess that's good for our Sunday show, man. I'm about to go eat a big ass biscuit and all that. I'm about to go shut up and eat a big ass
biscuit.
I'm about to go do, man. There's a little restaurant about 25 minutes away from here that just opened up. It's called Buttermilk Biscuits. So I gotta go keep it out, man.
I bet it's gonna be love, man.
I bet you. I hope it is.
Gonna be love.
I hope, man. What you got planned for the rest of the day, man?
Man, probably just go to the swimming pool for a little bit. You know,
I keep forgetting
dip
you in
my
Florida.
toe in that joint and come on back, man. That's what I'm about to be on.
No doubt. Well, I appreciate y'all for watching another episode of Runtime Travelers.
Runtime,
Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you like the content. Stay with us, man. We're here every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Every Sunday at 10:15ish a.m. in the morning. Yeah, man. Come check us out. Have fun with us. We're chopping it up about good stuff because there's a lot of good TV and movies out there right now. So, yeah. Jay Kent, where can they find you?
Man, check me out every Wednesday. Fresh Out Hip Hop Podcast, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. On YouTube, on X. Sometimes we on Facebook, streaming as well. But yeah, check us out on that joint, man. We're gonna be talking some hip hop, laughing, having fun. Just never know what we're gonna be on. You know, we're gonna be on something hip hoppy. So pop in, holla at us.
Indeed. I don't know if I can take it off, Mama Bear. We gotta keep the train rolling. So we're gonna figure it out though. Even if we got to switch days on some things. But anyways, we'll catch up with you guys on the next show, the next runtime episode. Appreciate y'all once again. I am Anton, aka Son, and that is Jay Camp. And we are the Runtime Travelers.
Runtime. It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what are we watching today?